So, what is digital marketing strategy? Daniel?
So this is an interesting one because everyone gets mixed up between goals, objectives, strategy, tactics, and how it fits in. And also we have this thing like we're doing a strategy document. So, the strategy is the overarching plan. Actually, strategy is the overarching approach that you're taking to deliver on your goals and your objectives.
So this is part of the GOST framework.
Yeah, so
right?
this GOST framework is your goals. So what are you trying to achieve overall? Your objectives, the measurable things that are going to help you achieve that goal. Then you've got your strategy, which is your overarching approach to try and achieve those. And then tactics, the actual hands-on things that you're doing as well. But that definition of strategy, you have another great one of this.
Yeah, but I just think sometimes strategy is just like clothed in far too elaborate garb. Like It's quite a simple thing, really. And with the podcast, I got to interview a brilliant strategist called Mark Pollard. If you've not listened to his Sweathead podcast, check it out. Very, very good. But I was late for the podcast and I hadn't planned it. So I literally in 5 minutes quickly broke, what am I going to ask him? Not obvious thing, what is strategy? And what he came out with absolutely blinded me. He said, strategy, it's not fact because it hasn't happened yet. I'm like, yeah, okay. He said, it's kind of like a shared fantasy. Right. That you take other people on. And I quite like that because actually it's not just a shared fantasy. You've got to put a little bit of meat and bone on like why that's your approach to take other people on that journey with you. And very often that's the purpose of a strategy document is to get the necessary like sign off on budgets and approval and get everybody else behind it. So I think it's a really brilliant way of looking at it.
That's it.
So can you have multiple strategies?
Yeah, because that's the thing that people think, there's just one strategy, but actually you have multiple strategies to try and achieve your goals from that point of view and those objectives.
And can you give us an example of this in practice then?
Yes. So at a goals level, you might say, right, we want to become the market leader in online digital marketing education. The objectives that went with that would be, right, we're going to directly grow our direct to customer business by 100% within a year. So it's a measurable time-bound objective. That's when the strategy comes in. And that would be, we're going to innovate our learning platform to leapfrog the competition. So our whole strategy is about innovation in that point. And then the tactics are going to be, right, all the campaigns we run to demonstrate how innovative our platform is and how that is better than our competition. So when you look at it from that perspective, you can see that you're kind of coming down layer by layer from your goals, your objectives, your strategy, and your tactics. And you have one overarching goal. You might then have multiple objectives that you're trying to achieve, multiple strategies to achieve those, and lots of tactics. It's a bit of a pyramid from that point of view as well. But by having clarity on this, that's going to help us. But the important thing is you review this regularly and you go back to it. Because otherwise, it's exactly this fantasy that goes in a document, goes in a drawer, and then no one ever looks at it.